Again, got a big day here. Let's see, we're checking the chicks here. Yeah, they got water. Quite a lot of water here. Look, they're in good shape. We'll give them a little fresh water here. Oh, they got nothing there. Let's put this back. There they go. And food is good too. How you doing there, little chickies? Good, they're doing well. So we'll keep them warm. We'll close this up. I can smell the wood smoke from the kuma. And now we're gonna go back down and continue working, my friends. Thank you for joining me. Oh, there's nobody on yet. Let's pick up the chainsaw. I left it here. Keep it warm in the sun. I refueled, re-oiled it. Now down to the work site. It's a chilly day. It's a chilly day here. Wind's blowing. It's only like 43 or 5 or something, like not really that warm. So, what are we gonna do here? By the way, I wanted to just show you something here. Remember the Iltis axe that I was working on a couple of weeks ago? It was kind of rusty in my shop, and I polished it up, re-oiled the handle, though you can't barely tell now with linseed. And I'm gonna take that mushrooming out. But you can see I was using it this morning to nip some branches off the log. And actually I cut this right off here with the axe. But look, it needs to be rehung. And that's going to be a project for me to work on here. And I'm wondering, I think it can be repaired. Honestly, I think this thing can. I mean, the axe handle's in otherwise decent condition. I think I just need to re-wedge it here, and we should be good to go. But because it's a nice, I think it's maybe 3 pounds, 3.5 pounds, roughly. But yeah, it's not safe right now the way it is. I'm trying actually to loosen it because if I can, well, I won't continue using it, but I will take it off and rehang it. It's coming a bit. There it comes. It's a good way to do this. Is there better ways to take an axe head off? Probably taking the that little metal wedge out of there would help. So I could do that. It might just slip right off though, honestly. That came off a little bit. I could probably, yeah, work on it later. Anyway, it's a bit of a somber day for me because my son's buddies is in the hospital and he had a heart attack or something yesterday. He's only 27. And yeah, he's probably not gonna make it. And he's really upset, of course. I'm sure his family is going through tremendous grief right now. So they're all in our prayers. Hopefully they'll be able to get through this time. The phone. Let me put this on the tripod. Always dropping the phone. Ready to go work at it again. I refueled the saw. Put some more oil in it. That's not bad. That started, what, 2-3 pulls? Echo! Oh no! Okay, I'll tell you how this happens. And this is a big learning. This is actually, there's certain trees that do this reliably. Pull the chain off if you're not careful. I'm going to show you exactly what happened. If you're working with, and when you're using a chain that's not like the what they call the non-safety chains, they have the half of the chain not closest to you. That's what happened here, and it's a problem because it then damages the saw and the chain. Let me show you. And now I lose people because they don't give a rat's ass. But anyway, now we got to work to fix this. Which is not the end of the world, but it's a pain. These branches, these guys. Ah, there's another tree that does it too, the blue beech, or the ironwood it's called. Where'd my other glove go? I need it. But it can damage the sprocket, the drive sprocket. It can damage the end here, the sprocket that's on the idler. And yeah, if it's going full bore when that happens, and I've had it happen on one of my other saws, actually the Atlas electric one with the battery, it does that all the time. Uber frustrating. All right, so let's have a look. Take the nuts here. Table here. So yeah, I see how it's jammed up in there. Take it out. Now this is like the second time I've had the chain off the thing. The last time I was up at my friend's, Jim's. No, I don't want to do that. See, they become a puzzle, right? Come on. There. There. And now I'm reversed. Amateur hour with Scotty T. Come through. Maybe I can get like 4 of these in there. There. See this? Remind me, what's the trick here? That goes there. Now we got 2 down here. Let's keep them there like that. No, now we have one there. Pull up between the 2 loops. Let's see. I've forgotten how to do this. There. No, I just keep getting to here. There. Ta-da! Now, let's put the bar back on. Oh, my shoulder, my arm. So my other little Echo, it has this, it has on the sprocket, see this little retainer? That little retainer there? Here, I'll take that off and point to it with my finger. On my little CS and on the Husky, this retainer actually it came out, and to the top of that sprocket there, and then you could put this on the bar and you could then hang it there. You can't do that on this one. So, yeah. Thanks, Todd. Thanks for stopping by. I don't know what I would have done without you, buddy. I mean, it's happened to me before, and I always get it, of course. But I always, futz around with it until I do. It makes for some good content. Some of the oil off, scrape some of that off here too. I know you're probably thinking, oh, you can't do that. Heck. It's okay. The oil came out of the ground anyway at one point. And it's not near my groundwater, so. All right. Let's try this. Of course, I forgot to do this. It's all gummed up. I should probably do this after every time I use it. Blow it off up in the shop. How many people do that? Any of you saw folks out there, power saw folks? After you use your saw, before storing it, do this. I wasn't doing this reliably. I usually did it before I would use it. if I hadn't used it in a while, I'd check it and go, okay, how dirty is it? That's pretty good. Yeah. See, this is where I need that little retainer. Just gotta put the chain on now. It doesn't appear there was any harm or foul. Usually when it flies off the bar like that, though, it chips the drive teeth here a little bit. So it just shortens the life of the chain. So I know some of you power saw users, you probably just sit it on its, normally, like on the bottom when you do this. But I find that it's a lot easier to do it like this, with it sitting here in between my knees. And this way, I told you there's no retainer to hold the bar from. So this way I can hold it down perfectly, get the fine adjustment set here, almost close, get the nuts, and screw them on while holding the side plate on. Now, I'm sure if you had a 32-inch bar, this would be a little bit trickier. James, I have not used I've used a steel. My friend Jim has one, and they're nice. They're built well, it seems. But I looked at one before I bought the Echo. Honestly, for my use, which is non-professional use, which is kind of intermittent, I need it when I need it during firewood season, which is now, getting it ready, and then I put it away. Maybe get it out if there's a storm and I gotta take a tree. But the point is, I'm not running a saw every day, where I think steel brand saws are, they're the top, right? It's like the BMW of chainsaws and two-stroke power tools. I couldn't afford it. I couldn't justify for this a 60cc saw, it was going to be $1,200 or something. And this was only $500 or something like that. $564. I got an extra filter with it. I don't know. I mean, so far, the break-in period, I would say, was rocky. Is an understatement. It didn't start well. I had to take it back to the shop. And they dumped my gas out, put their gas in, said, look, you're going to have to use 89 octane and put the Echo oil in it, or at least the FD stuff. You know, I don't know if you saw any of my earlier videos, but it has a spec oil. I was using the steel oil because I'd bought some there when I went back in January, and the guy said, no, don't use the steel stuff. It's designed for the steel engines, and you need to get the stuff. Doesn't have to be Echo, but it needs to have FD on the FD spec. F as in Frank, D as in Dick, written on the side. And I think it has to do with the detergents they put in the oil. And the viscosity is a little bit different, it looked like to me when I tested it side by side. Anyway, the point is, I went with Husky. I was a Husky guy and then had problems with Husky. The only Husky piece of equipment that I really like and has been super reliable for me is my brush cutter. My 343 FR brush cutter. I've had that for since 2012 or something, and it's been a star. It doesn't matter if it's hot or cold, it starts on 2 pulls, 2 or 3 pulls, every single time. Love it. That's what I expect when I buy a tool. That's what I at least want when I buy a tool, especially when I spend a good amount of money. So my chain is still not quite right here. Yeah, you pay for the steel. But, you know, one day maybe I will. Maybe I'll get one. You never know. We have a dealer in our town, so. All right, hold it here. What I did like about my Husqvarna chainsaw, 450 Rancher, was it just had one nut for the tightening down. That was pretty sweet. And it held. I never had any issues with that. But the Echo CS310, my little one, it has 2. I don't know why. A little bar on it. But it's been a star performer as well. And I've had that since 2011 and done almost nothing to it over the years. Changed the filter a couple times, and I think I changed the spark plug once. But again, my Husqvarna endured a lot. Besides cutting down trees and bucking firewood and stuff like that, I also milled lumber with it. This 50cc, that was hard on it. That would be running, screaming for a couple of hours, non-stop. Got really hot. I put it through the ringer, as they say. Okay, let's get going again. I got the big log here to start working. I am cutting beech, American beech. You see the stump there? So I was not confident to do it on my own. It had a hard lean into the second story there, the canopy did. And it was just, you know, getting bigger and not being, it would have been, I had one quote that was pretty expensive. They said, yeah, we're going to bring all this stuff in and it's going to, yeah. And I said, no, I think I can do it with some assistance. So we have a local guy here. His name was Matt Smith, and he is a tree arborist, and he helped me do it. So what he did is on the house side, he limbed it, which is, I think maybe we could even, I don't know. Yeah, about there. And the tractor was parked. See that pair of trees there up the hill? And I have a farmy winch and we pulled it. I had a lot of tension on it when he was cutting, so that it was already leaning toward us, toward me, standing up in the forest by the tractor. And so once we got the thing leaning the way I wanted, he put the face cut and then back cut, and I pulled it really hard so we wouldn't have it any chance of it falling toward the house. And it worked. I think Matt felt confident he could do it without the tractor. He had a bull rope on it, and no, it's not soft at all. It's really hard, James. It's very hard wood. It ranks up there in the top. I'm gonna say that definitely the top 10 of the harder woods, at least for North America. Yeah, for sure. Check this out. Look at that. Slouch. Get that out of the way. See the slugs in there, living in the tree. So it looks like the Wi-Fi is kind of, I'm on the edge there where I get a great signal or not. But my apologies if it keeps going out on you. And we don't have good cell service out here where I am at all. So it's Wi-Fi or nothing. Stop and adjust the idle here. Thanks for joining, everybody. It won't even stick in. It's so hard. Come back to you. I don't want to bury my chain. Like that. Can't move it. Too heavy. Snow White. The chain's actually biting really well. It's really chewing the wood, but it's dusty. Does anybody have any idea why it's a little dusty? It's not working hard. It's chewing through, and there are some nice chips there, but I'm also getting more dust than I think I should be. Need to get you closer. I'm a little closer to the house now. Kai says hi. Thanks for tuning in. Debbie, you said hi, I think. Debbie Williams. Making progress now on the big stuff. Okay, I gotta be careful I don't yank the camera over. Oh yeah, hang on. It's a mess! A big mess! Look at this! And these branches, they grab on everything. Me, the other branches, I trip over them. It's really a dangerous work site, believe it or not. And uneven ground, big time uneven. Soft, fluid sticks. So I don't know why it keeps disconnecting. Because I have full Wi-Fi signal, and I have a full charge battery, so it's not trying to reach. It should be going great. I don't know why it keeps going out on me. Sorry about that. It's not the Wi-Fi here. All right, let's go. So these are nice looking chips. See that? Good looking chips. Little bit small, but the wood is very hard. She's not struggling, my friends. Echo, Timber, Wolf, Wolfie. But yeah, I mean it's ripped snorting through there, that's for sure. And I like it. I like it when she runs. I think I'm gonna pull this log up with the tractor. So my plan. Let's see, what do you got here? Riley. I try to do today. I don't know what that means. What's that mean, Riley? It's so nice right now. Sun. Yeah. I'm lucky. Lucky. You know, live every day to the fullest, folks. Yeah, I'm just assessing my workload here, and that's what we're looking at. Sitting on the log, and I've got this much more here to do up to here, and what I'm thinking is I might use the tractor to winch this up over there. I was gonna actually split this all in situ. Yeah, you're gonna hear me say dumb shit. In situ. What's that mean? Right here. I'm gonna sit right here and then cut and split it instead of taking it up there to the woodshed. What do you think? I mean, I'm not forced to, but I could bring my splitting axe down here, or the wood splitter, the hydraulic splitter, and yeah, just split it here and then carry it up in the front end loader. I hear Jack. Jack, the pit bull. Come here. Jack, come here, bud. Come here. Come see me. Buddy. Coming? Come here. Good boy. Come on. Come here. Come here, Jacko. Come here, buddy. Come on over here. Blow the dust off the phone. The phone, it's kept telling me I had to reconnect, and I'm not sure the reason why. Because I'm actually pretty close to the house where I have the Wi-Fi, which is, yeah. Look at that, Jack. That's a pile you can lie in. You're probably thinking about it, aren't you? You want to lie down there? What do you think? Says, honestly, I'm glad the saw is off. It's pretty loud. And I don't like it. I don't like the noise. You gonna lie down there? Is that what you're thinking about doing? Maybe there's a nice soft bed of beech dust. Says, I don't think we're at the beach, that's for sure. Like, it's a little too cold. It's not the beach. Look at this, bud. Hey. Are you cold? You baby? He is a baby. He likes it to be like hot out. I'm gonna make some paper, Jack. With all the pulp. I mean, the saw's not running super hot. Like, it's not feeling like it's working too hard. I wonder if the rakers need another hit. Another file, as a hit being a file. What do you think? Says, I don't think. I definitely don't think about your chainsaw. That's something that only you think about. Yeah, Jack. All right, so I'm estimating the weight of this tree. 2 tons. At least. Look at the sun. saw's working pretty good here, Jacko. Says, yeah, it looks like it. Says it's got all that wood. Let's go collect up the wedges too. The wedgies. It's dusty out here. Let's check our wheel. Oh, it needs more oil. Oh yeah, I burned through the oil. Okay. All right. Well, I think I'm probably done because I don't have any. I have a little bit of oil left. But that's okay, ladies and gentlemen, cockles and ants, because I can start splitting wood. Scotty's going to go splitting. Outdoors. I mean, that's a heck of a lot of wood here now to deal with. I don't need to keep bucking. Do I, Jacko? Wedgie. In my little wedge pocket. Yeah, I guess I was getting low on fuel anyway. You know, when you're ripping through the logs like that, one after the other, the gas empties pretty darn quick. We could do a little check on the gas too, because you know, actually the oil runs out about when the gas runs out. So what do I see? Not a lot of gas. So it was a good time to stop. Right? Everybody? So now, axe and get a workout in.